Apex Legends Season 19 Ignite launches today. However, there seems like there's more features to be coming out in the future of Season 19 that they have not even announced yet, and maybe we'll even go back to getting like mid-season patch notes that actually mean something like they used to back in the day. A lot of speculation going around after UI technical designer over at Respawn Entertainment for Apex made a pretty interesting post that has a lot of people curious about the future of what's being added pretty soon. Also, we've got some new additions coming literally just 1 week into this new season that they also haven't mentioned in the patch notes. So a lot of things to talk about and discuss in today's video. If you guys want to stay up to date, all things Apex Legends news related, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's dive into it. First thing I wanted to mention is that cross progression is coming out today, but don't forget, if you did not see already, we had talked about that cross progression will not be available for all of you today. I know a lot of you guys are going to be excited. Finally, Season 19's here. I'm going to transfer all my stuff over from my Xbox so that I can finally come to PC, but you might not be able to do so today. Respawn developers and community managers, and even in the patch notes and the blog post for cross progression, had made mention that you will not be able to do this all in day one. At least not everybody will be able to. If you get on and you see the pop-up to do so, then obviously you're eligible, but you might not be getting the pop-up because they basically said keep an eye out for the in-game prompt, because they're rolling this feature out for existing platforms over a period of time to ensure the stability for the anticipated feature. So they want to make sure it doesn't all bug out, everybody does it at the same time, it crashes and they can't fix it or something gets messed up. So that's why they're basically saying that you're going to have to wait in order for you to get your turn. Also wanted to mention was the news that I just talked about coming from the UI technical designer over at Respawn for Apex Legends, after Burno, another Apex Legends YouTuber, brought this to light on Twitter, saying the devs seem to be cooking something, but what is, quote, that thing? I'm actually so keen for Season 19, and this was the tweet that he was talking about. So the UI technical designer has said Season 19 is going to be so freaking nuts, they have no idea what's going to hit them. Holy crap. And then Nikki said, me waiting for all the things to come out. And then Justin, this is the UI designer I was talking about, says when that thing drops, I will literally not be able to shut up about it. What thing? They haven't teased it. I don't know what they're talking about. There seems to be a that thing that's coming this season, and we don't know what it is, but it seems to be pretty big after all these developers are hyping it up. So at first when I saw this, I didn't really know what it was or who these people even were. So when I looked it up, yes, I did find that Justin was the technical designer for the UI over at Respawn Entertainment, and I also found that the person that commented, Nikki, who was talking about like me waiting for all things to come out, is also a software engineer over at Respawn. So it seems like there is something big coming, but we just have no idea what it is. Now this might be a stretch, but Garrett basically is following the rabbit trail that many other players are as well, and fans excited alike, and I really hope that this would be true. He says, please let it be replay mode. If you guys remember, at the launch trailer, Conduit had actually said this replay is going to be sick. But why would she say that? Because we don't really have replays in Apex. You can't go back and watch your gameplay unless you record it or something. Apex has been that type of a game where replay mode would make sense, considering it is the Apex games and these people are watching you and they're like betting on you, kind of like the Hunger Games was. So it would make sense even in like the lore for why you would want to have replay mode. But obviously this is something that has been way down the line and people have been asking for. I actually made a video 2 years ago about a theater mode coming into Apex, and someone, even one of the Respawn developers, said it was a cool idea, they would like to do it, but it was so technically challenging. Well, I mean, it is 2 years later, maybe it is done, but I just don't know if this is that thing. I feel like a UI designer would probably be working on that thing, and so it probably kind of makes sense, but I just really don't know. Really interested to see what you guys think it would be and also want it to be. I personally get more hyped up about this kind of stuff because I know that these type of developers are developers that will actually bring features rather than the other type of developers, which no hate at all, but obviously they get more excited for the lore and the Titans being in the trailers and all of that stuff, and to me that's not really a big deal. I more so want to see features and modes and updates and things that make the game a little bit more clean, fun, bring a lot of value to the game itself. And so that's why I tend to like these kind of things a little bit more, but we'll obviously see what it turns out to be. Not trying to hate on you guys that actually like to see Titans and stuff in the trailer, but to me that stuff's just not hype at all. Now, believe it or not, that's not the only thing that is pretty hyped up about coming into Season 19 that was not in the patch notes. There's also another thing that's coming very shortly, actually 1 week into the brand new season, which is the Post Malone collection event. And this is a video that Garrett had posted about 12 hours ago, and it actually brings a little bit more light to the situation. So number one, yes, Post Malone is coming into the game with his own collection event, but how is he actually going to be implemented in this collection event? We saw the teaser that they put out not long ago. However, there's also supposed to be an LTM mode called 3 strikes during this. Who knows what it'll actually be, but you might get the respawn 3 times or so. Like Garrett says though, I really hope that this would add a music pack with Post Malone, because obviously they'd just be missing out on a big opportunity if they don't. I'm also wondering if this will have anything to do with the Nitro LTM that Oz had leaked a while back, of the BR mode that has 4 teams of 3. And basically it's an LTM mode where you just get to play a battle royale in game. So you have 12 people obviously on the map, and it's just a small POI with a ring pool, and it starts only with level 2 armor and helmets, and then ring does 25 damage per tick. To me, this doesn't sound what like 3 strikes would be, but like I wonder when these modes are coming out as well. Lastly, wanted to say I saw a lot of people talking about the graphics in the patch notes and some of the changes that they had made, where they fixed Intel ARC graphics and also some DX12 issues with AMD cards. And this kind of brought to light another issue that has been going around in the gaming world recently that Respawn for whatever reason hasn't talked about. Apparently Valve confirmed that there was something going on with AMD's anti-lag tech that caused Counter-Strike to basically start banning people, VAC banning people, right? So like an actual Valve related ban, and people were getting frustrated, and also like the reports of false bans began to rise like crazy. Well, not saying that Apex definitely has the same problem, but it definitely is possible that a problem could exist. Like if it's triggering Counter-Strike 2's triggers for a VAC ban, it's very possible that it might be triggering Apex's EAC triggers. I don't know. So just thought it was worth noting. If any of you guys have been like falsely banned lately and you have an AMD card, it's something to consider as well that might be going on. Some of the updates they made this season with the AMD cards, I wonder if like any of these problems will be fixed, or if anything will be addressed recently. Also, AMD might need to do something about it. If you guys have any more information you'd like to share, obviously you guys can always contact me on Discord or Twitter to share some things that we can bring light to on the channel. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news related. Don't forget, we're going to be live streaming the update today, playing ranked at about 2 p.m. Eastern. So we'll be live on all platforms: Twitch, Kick, YouTube, right here on the channel, everywhere. So if you want to come watch, make sure to come do so, and we'll see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, we'll see you later, Gators.